Well, we're underway, folks. Hello and welcome again. It's the battle between France and Spain for the title of the Fiba Eurobasket 2022 in Berlin, Germany. The bounce pass early goes to Rudy Gobert, and he's fouled by Willy Gomez.
Coach Collet has liked to start games running Evan Fournier off screens. This time it's a baseline triple screen. Hard show, help defense from the Spain bigs, and a pocket pass to Gobert, attacking the rim.
The space between the two defenders, pocket. And something that Gobert has been doing pretty well, making free throws for France. Obviously, best known for his defense. Elite, best in the world, maybe, rim protector.
Yes, he's right up there in the argument, but he's also been outstanding on the offensive boards for France in this tournament.
Just makes 1 of 2. And here's Lorenzo Brown. Well, if you're going to naturalize a player, naturalize a great player. And that's what Lorenzo Brown has been. Really top player in Europe, played at North Carolina State. Here goes Jaime Fernandez missing at the free throw line. Javi Lopez-Aristegui, that's off as well. And Terry Tarpe boxing out and getting the rebound. And now the turnover. Nope, they keep it. And Albisi able to pick up his dribble again. Here's Fournier. Gets caught up, finds his space, and rattles out. Lopez-Aristegui has good length. He plays a lot of minutes. We've lost. Lopez-Aristegui plays a lot of minutes for this Spain team. Here's Brown, fouled while attempting the three by Albisi.
Again, Albisi fought over the top of the screen, and just a quick pull-up created the contact. Here we see Albisi trailing behind Lorenzo Brown. Strong. One of the things you notice about Lorenzo Brown at the point is he plays at his pace. Pressure does not speed him up. And right there, he got into his footwork, elevated with strength through the foul.
Brown takes his time. Remember, he led Spain to victory in the critical moments in overtime against Lithuania. That was in the round of 16. And the win over Germany, absolutely sensational in the semifinals. And he makes all 3 free throws. He's going to be playing Maccabi next year, in fact, in Israel. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Gerson Yabusele.
Nice play from the bigs in the paint.
And offensive foul. I think it's Pradilla, and he feels it as well. Here it is again. Yeah, that was kind of a block.
You call that a wipeout because he wipes out the defender and knocks him over as he's rolling to the basket.
Again, Gobert catches, and his bounce pass gets away from Yabusele, who again will know some of these guys because he's played, plays at Real Madrid along with Vincent Poirier, who's coming off the bench for France. Now Fournier called for a hold. He clips him with the arm. Clips Javi Lopez-Aristegui. You don't want to give away those cheap fouls, do you?
Not early in the game. They can add up.
Here's Brown, gets it back, and Willie Gomez. And a foul called. So it looked like a pretty good recovery on defense.
Really good ball movement from Spain here in the early going to have a good rhythm and tempo to their offense. Again, you can see Brown gets into the paint and look at the drop off. Hernan Gomez uses his length. I mean, that's what Rudy does. He protects the rim that time.
But the foul was on Albisi. So Coman Hurtel checks into the game immediately for Albisi. Again, another of the Real Madrid players this past season. And Hernan Gomez has been terrific at the free throw line, as you saw from the stats before the game. Been in the NBA for several years and has never really, I think, filled a lot of people with the expectation that he was going to keep Spain at that top level, but he certainly has at this Eurobasket.
He's grown into this leadership go-to player role, and he's had an outstanding tournament.
Fournier taking it right to Lopez Aristegui.
Great left-hand finish from Fournier. The hard show defense. He waited till the big recovered and just got into the paint.
Lopez Aristegui back to Hernan Gomez, and he's going to take on Rudy. How about that? Further evidence of where he is as a player, going up against Gobert and scoring. Spain bench up, wanting the call to say he was over the line on the inbounds. Yabusele missing from three-point range. Third rebound for Pradilla. Fernandez steps back now, gives it over to Hernan Gomez again. And again the whistle and free throws for Spain. Wow, the foul's on Gobert. His first personal.
Well, again, a product of really good ball movement and teamwork. Get the ball into the paint to the big here. Hernan Gomez right at the rim, right at the shot blocker. That's a great finish.
So what are they calling their hand on the waist a little bit, just a little bit of contact?
Yeah, you know, again, the tempo and the ball movement, they're making this France team work defensively, and then they're getting into the paint. And in those cases, as they look to finish, just a little too much contact. I mean, France should be fortunate that the call was not on Evan Fournier, because he was also involved with some contact.
So shot made, that's good. Fournier, the captain, already has a foul. So here comes Hurtel. Fournier fights his way in. Tarpe picks up the basketball. Here's Fournier, and there is the follow from Terry Tarpe.
Just doing the little things that help the team defensively, offensively. Tarpe having a great Eurobasket tournament.
And the rebound from Tarpe. Wonder if he's ever played on the parquet. Here we go. Hurtel. Actually hails from the Connecticut area. He was born in France. His father played professional basketball, Terry Tarpe. He played at William & Mary. And look at that interception from Lorenzo Brown. Here's Brown. Hands it off. Jaime Fernandez. Good! Three-pointer.
Jaime's an experienced guard, stepping up when his team needs him. Great shot right there.
Coman Hurtel puts it up from three, off the front of the cup, and Lorenzo Brown again. Gets in, puts it up right beside the elbow. He doesn't miss, does he? And Collet calls timeout, and the early blows have been landed by Spain, who continue to play better and better at this FIBA Eurobasket.
Great job, Lorenzo Brown, getting to his spot. Again, in complete control of the offense. Pull-up jumper. 14-5, early lead for Spain.
Let's go down to the bench. Listen to Coach Collet.
Et on s'écarte, on fait la passe. On le refait. On refait chest. Le deuxième vient faire next en fait. La deuxième fois. C'est pas ton joueur qui a défendu. C'est pas le grand, c'est le joueur extérieur. Donc il faut se décaler très vite. Donner la solution devant. Allez les gars, on s'arrête. Allez.
So, Mike, it's just over 5 minutes into the game. Are alarm bells ringing back in Paris?
No. Again, it's a focused Spanish team. They're 7 for 7 from the foul line. You've got to be able to defend. But offensively, they've tried to use Rudy Gobert as pick and rolls and handoffs. And you see the hard show defense. Look for Coach Collet to try to come out and adjust who's in the screening.
Pedro Sanchez, the president of the government of Spain, in the house tonight, sitting beside Andres Zaklis, the FIBA president, the FIBA Secretary General, and also the FIBA Euro president, Turgay Demirel. So just illustrates how big of a game this is. So you'd have the likes of Pedro Sanchez here watching Spain. Here's Hertel, and the ball taken away. Good hands. And Hertel reaches back in, takes it back, and then he gets it up to Yabusele. Look out. Oh, he throws it down on the break. Just let him have it, Pradilla.
Great awareness from Hertel to run the passing lane and get his team an easy two with the ball ahead for Yabusele.
And the runner from Fernandez, Jaime Fernandez. 5 points for him. Now Hertel finds his way in. Looks like a foul in the game now instead of Rudy Gobert playing at center, and Fournier loses control of it. Jaime Fernandez gets it over to his teammate.
Great defense there from Fernandez.
4 turnovers already committed by France. Spain not allowing him to play. Quick pass down low to Hernan Gomez. Oh, and he finds a different type of shot blocker. Spain there, Lopez Aristegui had a chance to put it up and in. It's been interesting watching Mustafa Foul come into games. And a couple of times the ball has gone off the hands of Yabusele. We're not used to seeing that.
Jeff, we talked about the turnover situation with France. They've got to be concerned. They've got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
5 turnovers now. Bounce pass, and Hernan Gomez! See how he's just put the ball into his right hand and flushed it. And Rudy Fernandez, the link to the very successful pass for Spain, getting ready to check into the game along with Brizuela and Diaz. Here is the drive. Oh boy, it doesn't fall. Frustrating. Fournier gets free throws.
Again, here's a beautiful pocket pass there from Jaime Fernandez, and then the length and extension from Hernan Gomez in the pick and roll. Beautiful foul, unable to recover and challenge. Excellent execution there.
Here's Fernandez, key member of this team since the 2004 Olympics, if you can believe it.
And he's had such a fantastic Eurobasket tournament with his defensive effort, creating steals, hustle plays, and hitting threes. Fantastic leadership from the veteran.
And check this out, Fernandez who had spent a long time in the NBA, back in Europe for several years now. 3 Eurobasket titles, 2 world titles, 2 Olympic finals, silver medals, and a bronze medal.
I mean, that is a winner, and he's helping this next generation of players from Spain learn how to win. What a fantastic role model.
He was the best player, really, in the win over Finland in the round of 16.
And they were on the ropes in the first half. Finland played fantastic.
Sorry, the quarterfinals. Yeah.
Finland was fantastic in that game.
And then he came into the game and changed everything. So Brizuela dancing around. Back outside to Garuba, who's played very well. Here's Diaz, hailed for his defense. He's also been providing points. And Diaz, who really did his part in the win over Germany, closing down Schroeder in the fourth quarter, gets his first 2 points. Foul a long way from the basket. He's not going to hurt you out there. Fournier can't find any space, has to take an awkward shot. Rebound, Ilya Kobo. Ertel. Fournier gets in and is tripped up.
And you can see that's a tough matchup for the veteran, Rudy Fernandez. He's using his intelligence and experience. And Fournier is in attack mode right now, really trying to be aggressive. 1 point for France as we see Diaz hit the late shot clock pull-up jump shot, a product of good teamwork. You'd like to see France connect a little bit more. Instead of trying to force some plays one-on-one, you'd like to see them connect and move the ball, make plays for each other on the offensive side. I think it would help their team create some easier shots and get some easier looks more efficiently.
Fournier. So Fournier, Gobert, both in the France team that probably had one of the most famous victories ever in the quarterfinals over Spain when Spain hosted the World Cup in 2014. Absolutely stunned everybody, and that was a fully locked and loaded Spain.
Those guys will take confidence in games like that, take confidence from their Olympic run last summer.
That's right, France made it to the gold medal game. And now traveling, called on Spain.
Again, this is the thing that France can do. They can pressure the ball handlers. They can defend. They've got a lot of athletic bodies off the bench. That time they pressure Brizuela. He slid the pivot foot and traveled.
Kobo. Collet just kind of searching for a lineup that's going to help his team in these difficult moments. Ertel, quick pass to Poirier, back to Ertel for 3. Boy, how good has he been? He has really become the leader, in my opinion, of this French team, the way he plays.
He can score. They have him off the ball right now. Their first 3-point make, and this is one of the advantages France has had. They've been more efficient from shooting threes the entire tournament, 40% as a team, now 1 for 6 in the early going.
Rudy Fernandez, you know he can shoot it. Rudy, Pedro Sanchez.
Rudy just knows how to get open, Jeff. Just a veteran player, and then makes you pay.
You know you're good when the president's applauding you. Final seconds ticking off the clock. 3-point shot. Oh, in and out for Fournier. And if there was a psychological edge that Spain had over France before that game, you have to wonder if it's even stronger at the end of this first quarter. Spain lead 23-14, courtside 18-91. Second quarter underway in Berlin. Diaz bringing it forward for Spain. And Ertel knocks it out of his hands. It'll stay at this end. And you see Rudy Gobert almost desperate, in between quarters to get back in the basketball game.
Yeah, I think the thing is everybody wants to have a great game and great performance. You have to have poise. It may not go the way you want it to go, but it's a long game, and it's important how you finish the game.
Juancho Hernangomez checks into the game and a little bit short with his first attempt from the arc. Good D from Diaz, knocking it away. Urtel.
And Jeff, these two guards know each other well from many matchups in the ACB. You can see guys really pressuring each other extremely well on both ends.
Poirier has it knocked away. Rui Fernandez comes up with the basketball.
Another individual effort. Use your teammates, friends.
Juancho back to Diaz. Juancho Hernangomez from the other side. This time, hits the shot from three-point range.
Again, both Hernangomez guys can hit those threes. Tough cover for Fall there. Big shot.
Boy, Luau Cabarro almost turns it over, and then he just completely nudges Brizuela, who goes down like a sack of wheat. No foul is called. It's been a rather potent 1-2 Hernangomez punch in Berlin, hasn't it?
It's been great. These guys have really played well, and as you said, maybe the expectations weren't there. See sideline zone defense again. Box and one on Hertel.
Ilya Kobo gets it to foul. He has to hurry up. He waited too long. Not going to count. And Spain's defense once again shuts Spain down.
And again, several teams have had a chance to look at this Spain box and one. You need to have a good game plan of what type of shots you want to create. The players have to also recognize the situation. Fall has the ball in the block, 4 seconds on the shot clock. You've got to create a shot.
Aruba used to play Madrid. Now over to Juancho, his second.
And Jeff, outstanding work from the Spanish offense. They put the ball in the post, switching situation. You see the split. Both defenders went with the dive cutter, leaving Willy Hernangomez open up top. Okobo could not recover. Really intelligent offense from Spain.
Surtout sur Rudy Fernandez et rebond offensif. Derrière on court. Oui, allez, libérez-vous, allez, let's go. Il y en a d'accord. Allez, dans le rouge.
Well, Juancho Hernangomez came in, missed his first three, but he's made 2 since. And Spain have the wind in their sails right now.
Again, that's a tough cover for the 5, but here the defensive breakdown. Both defenders went with a dive cutter out of the split, and Hernangomez, who just hit one, makes it back-to-back threes for Spain. 15-point lead here for France. You'd like to see them work a little bit more together to create shots. I think some of their turnovers, and again, we're at 7 turnovers now for France. They've tried to score individually. Let's see if we can get a good team possession here coming out of the timeout.
And the France came out of the Cologne group, Group B, that had Slovenia, that had Germany, Lithuania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, deemed to be the toughest group. Here's Hertel, puts it up and in. So it's not like they've been short of tough games and conflict and adversity.
And you need that adversity, but we've seen teams struggle in the beginning and make runs in almost every game.
Diaz open from 3. Terrific rebound by Juancho.
Spain in his zone.
France in his zone. Yep.
Sorry, France in his
That's
zone.
okay. And Juancho! What do you do against a zone? You bust it from 3-point range, and that's what Juancho did. 16-point advantage.
You've got to locate him. He's hot.
Ooh, close. But he might have dragged his foot. Here's Hurtel. Quick pass to Gobert. And again, the Spain defense forces another turnover, a shot clock violation.
So, Jeff, great defense here as we see the attack the zone. Garuba has shown great passing skills the last several games. And there's Juancho with his third three of the first half. You got to locate him if you're in the zone. But on this offensive side, France has used a lot of five-man pick and rolls in the short roll. Look for them to go to the four-man Yabusele in upcoming possessions.
Garuba back to Juancho Hernangomez. Another three! He's moving into the spotlight. 12 points for Juancho Hernangomez. 4 of 5 from deep, coming off the bench. And into Rudy Gobert, and he is fouled. Unsportsmanlike foul on Juancho Hernangomez. Not making a play on the ball. We'll see if they go look at it.
Yeah, they hit the diver, Rudy in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Got to make a play on the ball. Gobert tries to extend it. You can understand it's difficult, but you've got to make a play on the ball.
And you grab. You can disagree or not. What I saw, you didn't have a this or this. You hold and push the ball down. That's unfortunate.
Well, Rudy struggling at the line tonight. He said that he had been doing better. He actually shot it better at the line in Cologne. He makes 1 of 2. And it's a long basketball game, but
you got to be careful digging a hole so early.
Kobo for 3. That's good.
They needed that one, Jeff. That's a big shot from Kobo.
4-point trip down the floor with that three-pointer and back to 15-point deficit. And now somebody better find Juancho Hernangomez because he has been drilling it.
Luau Cabarro is now on Juancho.
Well, aware, trying to get somebody else involved, Garuba, but the pass just over his outstretched hands. So Spain decide to call timeout. Let's go down to the bench.
Seguimos jugando, moviendo la pelota. Ahora viene Lorenzo por Alberto. Si están en zona, jugamos. L abajo. Okay. Movemos, cambiamos. Pick and roll aquí. Lorenzo Usman. Juancho, haz esto. Okay. Primero el bloqueo y tenemos opciones para Rudy Darío. Y luego te abres y tenemos 3 tiros aquí.
Again, basketball fans watching the movie Hustle. This is Bo Cruz in action, burying threes. All we need to see is a few shot blocks down the other end. Amazing first half performance from Juancho Hernangomez, but it's a product of the Spanish teamwork. The ball movement, the energy, the experience playing together. What a fantastic start to the game for Spain. Let's see if France can make a run.
Well, they've scored the last 4 points to cut it back to a 15-point deficit. We're going to see what France is made of. Luau Cabarro, though, has the ball knocked away. Now Lorenzo Brown over to Brizuela, who's instant offense, and he buries it.
Spain dropping into the zone.
Look at the defense.
Even within the zone, you can see the intelligent play, the feel for the game of Rudy Fernandez. And again, one of the things as a point guard, across the midcourt line with your head up, and when you get the ball to the opposite side, there's many times open three-point shots. Lorenzo Brown skips it, Brizuela big three.
Yabusele gets it to Gobert. He goes up for the dunk. Juancho again, just a little bit of space. 5 3-pointers.
So, Jeff, they've got to switch his screens at this point. He is on fire.
Kobo for 3 again. He's feeling it at least for France.
And what I like about that is they attack the defense together. Lots of teamwork, lots of ball movement.
Albasi trying to come up with a turnover now. Kobo guarding Fernandez closely. You would think it would have to happen at this end for France. I mean, they've got to start D'ing up. There goes Fernandez, nowhere to go, and able to get the contact and a trip to the line.
France, number 0, A.G. Okobo, first foul.
Again, good teamwork. Okobo impacting the game with a couple big three-point shots. The tough thing for France, you can't trade buckets when you're behind. You've got to find a way to get some stops.
Well, it just never stops, really, does it? I mean, you can't blame the coaches, but on the other hand, you feel where the referee is. Spain's up 17, and they're trying to get calls. You got to get everything you can in these games. Here goes France now, trying to chip away. Albasi gets in, takes the contact. Great play, Andrew Albasi, to get to the line.
Again, Albasi attacking the basket. Saw the gap, got to the line. Important final 4 minutes of the first half here for France. If they can cut into this deficit, they set themselves up for a strong second half. But now we've got both Hernan Gomez brothers on the court.
So Rudy goes out. Lopez Aristegui back in. Willie Hernan Gomez back in. And obviously misses the first free throw. So free throw misses already hurting France. 6 of 9 compared to 8 of 9 for Spain.
So now
Kobo almost getting a turnover.
Yep, a run and jump in the front court. They double the ball.
Lopez Aristegui looking at his options. Fernandez trying to get past Albasi. Hernan Gomez. And nowhere. And that doesn't touch. Great defense. Great recovery by Gobert and
Yabusele both attacked the ball right there. They swallowed it up. No chance to get a shot off. Important stop there for France.
Well, every stop is important right now for France. Kobo and the foul on Lorenzo Brown, trying to fight through the screen.
Spain boxing one now on Fournier.
Just pass that's never going to be completed against that defense. Here comes Brown. I mean, you know you want to get it into Gobert and let him go to work.
But again, you need floor spacing, you need teamwork. It doesn't have to be the high-low from the point position. Again, you can look to hit another player and get a better passing angle. So this is the cooperation we're talking about. They need to play better together to make the game easier for each other.
Lorenzo Brown puts it up from deep. And lots of blue shirts, just one white shirt, but the one white shirt had position, and he was fouled. So foul on France. 48. That's his second. Juancho Hernangomez. You are kidding me! Somebody call Los Bomberos. This man is on fire. Goodness gracious. Fournier over to Yabusele. And Yabusele hasn't really shown up tonight with his offense. Just 2 points for him. He's been really leading France. And there's Hernangomez, and he's fouled by Gobert. Spain making this look pretty easy right now. This is shocking. And look at Hernangomez celebrating while he's on his back again.
And Jeff, we have seen the Gasol brothers be so dominant and successful for Spain, and this is exactly what this next generation of Spanish national team needs. Juancho and Willy Hernangomez with a fantastic first half performance here in the Eurobasket Final.
Yeah, of course, you got a center in Hernangomez and more of a 3 or 4 with Juancho Hernangomez. Both Gasol's centers, although Powell probably also be a stretch 4, and a foul called. But the self-belief in Spain's squad, okay, they lost 1 game in the group phase.
You know, Jeff,
they won their game against Turkey.
Yep. You believe in your coaches, you believe in your game plan, you believe in your teammates, and confidence comes from success.
And he goes, and the basket by Yabusele. They lost to Belgium.
Their team is perfect.
Absolutely. But you want to be playing your best basketball at the right time of the tournament, and Spain has been. Since they've got to the knockout stage. Fernandez and Jaime Fernandez off target. Hotel again. Puts it up, and it's good.
Jeff, he can get a bucket whenever he wants. Really great scoring game from your point guard there, Thomas Hotel.
Well, he's just, if he hits another one, oh boy, he turns it over this time, and it's Terry Tarpey that takes advantage, and then the foul called. Lorenzo Brown picks up his second.
Terry Tarpey impacting the game once again, doing the little things defensively, gets a steal, draws a foul.
And again, this was Hurtel.
Just beautiful touch.
Playing through the contact.
You know, for France, it's important they keep their poise. You have been under attack from three-point shots from the front court. Make your adjustments at halftime, but keep your poise. There's a lot of basketball left.
I think it's safe to say Juancho Hernangomez is the front runner for the TCL player of the game at this stage. He's 6 of 7 from three-point range. He's got 18 points, and he's going to sit down probably for the rest of the half. Tarpe making some important free throws.
So for France, it's a 15-point deficit. They've got to try to win this last minute 16, cut into that lead if possible.
Yeah, crucial part of the game for France especially. Hotel guarding Diaz closely. Now Fernandez. Jaime Fernandez bounce pass off. And Willie Gomez doesn't miss many of those. Fournier with the catch. Again, the tough D offered by Diaz. Fournier from the left corner. Look out. Here come the Blues.
Jeff, you can see how much Fournier wants it. He wants to impact this game. He's got to do it within the system. He does a great job creating space and hitting the big three. And just like that, it's a 12-point game. One stop and one score, and France is right back at a 10-point deficit.
Timeout called by Spain.
So go back in for this. Go back in. Get Jaime this. Okay. Here we go. We go. Flash. Knock off. Okay. Knock off. Okay. Alto. Stay up. Stay up here.
Well, you saw that vital stat, 22 points off turnovers for Spain. But even so, this three-pointer, as bad as it's been for France, this three has cut it to a 12-point deficit. And as you said, they've got to try to win this last minute and a half.
Yeah, every little bit's going to help. And then you circle the wagons, rally the troops in halftime. But they've got to come up with their defensive adjustments with the pick and pop situations for the shooting bigs from Spain. Whether they switch pick and rolls, whether they rotate from the backside, we'll see what France chooses to do. But again, there's a lot of basketball left, and we've seen teams make runs on each other, take momentum. Important time for France finishing the first half.
Ooh. Good pressure in the backcourt. Diaz brings it up, guarded closely by Hurtel. Now Brown again. Remember, he has the two fouls. Back in the game. Puts up. Easy as you like. And Gobert alertly knocks it over to Tarpe.
Tarpe winning little battles one-on-one. Really important for this French team.
Hurtel taking the final seconds off the clock. He gets it to Fournier. Fournier gets in and he dunks it. They can't stop that. Still a little bit of time for Spain. Lopez Aristegui. And what was a horrendous situation for France. Trailing by 21 points. They have been able to cut the deficit with a lot of Evan Fournier to just 10 points at halftime. Here he is again. He can shoot it and he can drive.
Yeah, and you can see the will and determination to impact the game. Fournier wants to be a factor, and he sure was to finish this first half strong for France. Again, we'll take a look at the numbers. It's manageable, but they still have a lot of work to do coming out of the halftime locker room.
Here is third quarter. First ball is for France. Here we go.
Second half underway in Berlin, the FIBA Eurobasket 2022 final between France and Spain. Spain leading by 10 here. France getting the first possession. And Yabusele, Terry Tarpe gets on the baseline, back outside to Fournier. Hurtel for three. Oh, just grazed
Jeff,
the net.
You could not ask for a better team, execution and team possession. Tarpe drives the baseline, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier thought about the shot and made the extra pass to wide open Hurtel.
See Spain come out strong as they did in the first half. Brown, Pradilla, Lopez Aristegui, Fernandez, and Hernan Gomez. Jaime Fernandez has the ball. Shot clock about to expire. Brown puts it up. And bounces out of bounds. Good D from France. Ooh, tough pass. And that is just mind-boggling.
So again, you've just got a little bit of ball pressure. They deny the point guard. You have a alternate ball handler, your four-man, bring the ball up. You've got to complete those plays, get the ball back to the point guard or find someone else.
I was just thinking Pradilla should really struggle against Yabusele, and he forced the turnover.
Just smart players in Spanish.
Lopez Aristegui, that's short. Fournier thought about passing it up the floor. Now he gets it to Yabusele. That's where he's going to be tough. And he's fouled on the play.
And again, Fournier again making a play, pushes the ball, made a high percentage decision, didn't force it early, late. Again, right at the rim. And let's see if this gets Yabusele going.
I love those little cameo audio exchanges. Look at the French fans. How can you tell he's a French fan? A little bit of uncertainty creeping into the Spain attack. Here he is, Willy Hernan Gomez. As the lead dwindles, how will Spain respond? Lopez Aristegui. And Gobert with the rebound.
You can see the big men for France trying to set backcourt screens to relieve the pressure for the point guard, bringing it up the court.
Look at how you've got, there you go, Yabusele at the line. It's good.
And again, Jeff, that's a great adjustment from Coach Collet. Instead of putting the five-man there, now you have Yabusele in the short roll. Maybe a better playmaker.
Brown lob and Willy Hernan Gomez. Well, that takes care of that.
Got to do a better job in transition defense if you're France trying to make a comeback.
Hurtel. Shaking and baking, puts it up at the two if it goes, and it is.
I mean, the little hesitation, crossover, pull-up jump shot, tough to guard.
Fernandez over to Hernan Gomez, and that time it's short, and good D from Terry Tarpey, and swooping in and getting the rebound. Look at Terry Tarpey, whips it over to Yabusele, wide open, count it! Here come LeBlanc! And Scariolo has to call a timeout.
And again, key contribution from Terry Tarpey, defense, rebounding, doing the little things. Yabusele now in the playmaking position, short roll, hits the jumper, scores at the rim, scores in transition. France makes their run, cuts it to three.
Okay, we go 15, we go 20, we go pop actions, we go open situations, okay? But you got to go get it. Tiene que dársela y bloquear. Dentro, dársela y no botes. Y no hagas tiros de miedo. Atácale y vete a dar mano a mano. En defensa, la siguiente, jugamos. Vamos. Puño uno. Puño uno. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos. 1, 2, 3.
But so often, Mike, team is trailing, you say they've got to make a move at the start of the second half, and France have.
And incorporating a key factor for the entire tournament, Gerson Yabusele. He needs to be a factor. He's finishing at the rim. He's making plays, pick and roll. We've got ourselves a game.
Ooh. Brown, shifty dribbler. Bounce pass. Oh, yes. That is nice for Spain.
So Tarpe switched to pick and roll. He's telling his teammates, my fault, my fault. Veer back situation. He got underneath him, and there's no chance in that play. Great play by Brown. And one opportunity.
But he does not make the free throw.
So now you can see Jaime Fernandez really trying to deny Cartel. Full court. Trying to disrupt the flow of the France offense by forcing a secondary ball handler.
Gobert not able to get it. Good job, Wancho reaching in. And again, passing in from the high post, and now it's Fernandez! Jaime Fernandez.
Jeff, it was just 3, and now it's back up to 8.
It just goes to show you how difficult it is to climb back from a huge deficit. Yabusele at the stripe, rims out. Wancho's reintroductions made a difference. And Hernan Gomez rushed up the shot. And Willie knocks it away. And Brown wide open. Only Spain shirts going up for the rebound. Tough matchup for Fournier. And what a terrific take by Wancho Hernangomez.
Again, you saw the effort from Spain on the boards there. France has got to control those defensive rebounds.
Hertel, look at that, has it taken away. Jaime Fernandez, and he's going to go in for the layup. Oh, he's going to get blocked. Nope, it was already off the backboard.
What an effort from Yabusele. But again, Jaime Fernandez, the ball pressure, the denial, comes up with a big steal.
Well, they came out strong after that last timeout, and yeah, ball had already hit the backboard. So the basket is good, and it's a 12-point lead. And if you're the point guard, Hertel, you can't turn it over at midcourt like that.
France has to think about putting 2 point guards or 2 ball handlers out there together to eliminate the ball pressure.
On n'a pas besoin de 3 attaques pour ça. Et après en défense, plus compact. Plus compact. Là quand il revient là, on est là, il faut être dans la ligne de passe. Hey, comment il est obligé? Pas possible. Allez.
Jerry, you see when you're right there and this guy comes, you gotta cut, you gotta lay up, right?
Mettez-vous bien en place sur la boîte, sur la fête.
But look at the bounce pass here.
Again, it's called a veer back situation as the big engages the ball. Happens a lot when the point guard snakes the pick and roll like that, gets to the middle. You see him go to the nail, and there's the switch, and just not in position and foul. But France responds, cuts the lead to 3, and now Spain responds. I mean, this is what a championship game should be about. Let's see if France can finish this third quarter strong and once again dig into this deficit.
Well, they cut it to 3. The deficit now is back up to 12. Spain outscoring them 11-9 in this third quarter. Poirier is checked into the game. Yabusele gets it to him.
Again, Spain switching a lot, matching up. Poirier ducks in. Nice pass from Yabusele.
Garuba in the game as well. Uh-oh, they leave it to Juancho. Shows he's human by missing that one. I expected that to go in. Fournier takes it all the way and not able to finish. It goes out of bounds for France. Watch this. Kobo back in the game. Yabusele to the line and travels.
Again, the French players just have to be more efficient when they make moves individually. Travel at the nail. You've got the ball where you want it. You've got to be efficient.
Pass to the corner, Jaime Fernandez.
So earlier it was Juancho Hernan Gomez hitting threes. He did a great job screening the backside of the zone for Jaime Fernandez to get a three. Great teamwork from Spain.
Fournier battling, getting his way in, making a tough shot.
But again, France cannot trade buckets here. They've got to get stops.
Lorenzo Brown, bounce pass, Garuba. Holds his feet, takes it back out. Lorenzo Brown thought about shooting it, now takes it all the way, and just kind of flicked it up there, didn't finish. Yabusele decides to take it all the way himself. I think Juancho was looking for the bounce pass. So that was the right decision, and back to a 9-point deficit. Oh, and he thought Lorenzo Brown was going back door.
And Jeff, Garuba has made so many really solid passes over the last couple games. As we see Yabusele finish that fast break beautifully with a finger roll. Again, look at the athleticism for a man his size. But again, ball pressure will lead to those things. So really good ball pressure from France, and there's a mistake in execution.
Rudy Fernandez back in the game. Fournier spins. Moves to Kobo. Puts it up and taking that shot under pressure. Shot clock winding down. Not the shot France won't. Oh, good hands by Poirier. And only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lorenzo Brown, that's off. Another chance for France. He's posting up Brown, but then he turns into Juancho. Somebody's got to be open. Spain sitting back in a 2-3 zone, and they get it to Poirier. Not supposed to give that up.
Great passing and patience from Yabusele. Poirier stepping to the open area well for France. Gets 2 big dunks here in the third quarter.
Lorenzo Brown gets in and makes the short little jumper. Kobo feet set, count it. Not going away. Oh, Fernandez in a little bit of trouble. And they They came up and called a reach on Albisi. Kobo's third three-pointer in 4/10 tonight. 9 points in 13 minutes. Diaz back in the game at important moments, and the third team foul in France. It was on Yabusele. So no free throws for Spain. Juancho looking to put that up. Here's Garuba, and short. And incredible, Poirier not able to corral the rebound. Diaz just doesn't give up, does he?
No, great effort player, great hustle player, not only defensively, but finding a way, doing the little things to help his team.
Brizuela is going to come into the game, and Brown, you can see he is huffing and puffing over there on the bench. Having to work hard. Fernandez. Fouled by Fournier. Number 3 on the captain.
And what Rudy Fernandez does so well is come off those screens with pace, trying to create that separation from Fournier, his defender.
Rudy Fernandez steps to his left, feet set, legend. Legend!
I mean, it's textbook. They got the switch in the small screen. He ran up the screen. Albasi got hung up, shot fake as Albasi tried to recover, and an easy three. Just so smart with so much experience.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third quarter. Kobo gets rejected by Garuba. And Juancho puts it up at the end. Ball lands on the cameraman. Garuba getting up slowly. What a block. And France still on the back foot, trailing 66-57 at the end of 3. Scanning that barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone for video stream, schedule scores, all the national team stuff that's going to be coming up this year after this. Fourth quarter action underway, and Spain turned it over. Fournier stepping in and coming up with a steal. Yabusele pulls up on the break. Diaz tumbles down, gets up. Fernandez, Brizuela, Diaz, Garuba, Hernan Gomez. Juancho Hernan Gomez on the court. Brizuela gets it to Garuba and gets it up quickly. And back to an 11-point lead. And Yabusele loses control of the basketball. He's really struggled with his turnovers tonight. 4 turnovers. A game high 4 turnovers for Yabusele. But he goes out of the game, and Rudy Gobert comes back in. Spain fans, too early to celebrate, but nevertheless, they like their position. Up 11.
France picking up full court now.
Oh, look at Albisi almost coming up with a pick. Spain able to get it across midcourt in time.
Albasi really working hard on the ball.
Obviously, he's played in Spain, faced Diaz numerous times. Diaz, that's just not going to go in. That's not his game. Now, again, Fournier pulls up from deep, and that's good.
And Jeff, that's too easy. You've got to pick up and stop the ball well beyond three-point range. He dribbled up into a rhythm three right at the line.
Venezuela down the baseline now. Has it knocked out of his hands by Okobo. Rudy, just a little bit of space, that's all. But it was all so badly that it fell to Garuba, but he wasn't aware. But were they supposed to reset the shot clock before that?
It's going to be tough to tell if the ball hit the rim or not.
Oh, I don't think that hit the rim, but I didn't know if that was.
Let's take a look here.
No,
Here's
it definitely did not hit the rim. It did hit the rim. What am I talking about? And, well, that could be one that they've missed. It is. So a break for France. And now they've teed them up. It was a bad break. I didn't think it had.
But, Jeff,
and
the hard thing here is...
The ball doesn't, you cannot give him a ball for free. Look at, I will explain you. Go back, look at. I am explaining. We can make mistake by the score table. I don't have a rule which can me check to allow me to check.
Guys, this is a final.
I know.
You cannot make a mistake like this. And then they give me technical foul when I am right.
Look, just we're gonna be on the same thing. Try. You and I to try on the truth and we will take. Yeah, I don't have a rule to check this.
Why you give me a technical foul? To show that he's an hero here in front of everyone?
I understand you.
Come on.
Okay. Just
get the right call.
I agree with you. Let's gonna be trying to be on the same thing. I don't have a rule to check this. I cannot check.
Yes, everybody saw it.
I cannot.
Well, France have gotten lucky. They've gotten lucky before this tournament with missed free throws, and they've gotten lucky on that situation. And I suppose if you're Scariolo, you want to argue, but you have to have that, what do you call it, emotional
discipline for sure. But Jeff,
but he makes the point.
You know,
so they called the technical free throw. Let's listen up.
Forward, give me the technical foul. Give me technical foul. Eight. 8-0-0. Go back, go back. He will stop. 8-0-1. I need the game clock. 8-0-1. Game clock. After the whistle, continue to work, and you need to correct the 8-0-1, okay?
So, in arguing that they should have reset the shot clock, Scariolo has been slapped with a technical, so that complicates things, and the free throw will be taken, but not ideal. It is in a final, but at the end of the day, mistakes happen, and I would suggest they always even out over the course of the game, but again, it doesn't make it any easier for Scariolo in Spain at this point.
Well,
that said, they're still leading by 8 points, now 7.
They showed the replay in the arena, so everyone saw. And that
and Sarapovic is saying,
he's like, he doesn't have an opportunity to change it. But in that case, you want to, when you recognize the situation, you have to let the coach vent a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So he can be upset, but there's got to be a limit. And of course, it's a tough situation for Spain.
For Spain, yeah. I think by calling the technical it complicates it, but again, we didn't have any mics to hear what was being said. Anyway, they escape and they get the basketball back after giving up just the technical free throw.
And Jeff's second play where Poirier tries to put it on the floor, faking a dribble handoff, and loses the ball.
And Kobo called for the foul. 7.5 minutes remaining. Third foul on Akobo. Juancho Hernangomez. Well, can you say nail in coffin? Even though there's 7.5 minutes remaining, that is a huge, huge exchange. Fournier gets it back, and then it goes off his hands and out of bounds. One of those situations where a call goes against Spain, and in the end, it actually kind of helps them, as they seem to be playing even more angrily and with more intensity, and it seems like some of the life has been sucked out of France.
Yeah, they knew they need to overcome the adversity of the bad call, and they've responded. Again, take a look here. Ooh, went for the foul.
Number 4 on Fournier. 4 fouls on the captain and the player that is going to be needed to try to help shoot his team back into it. So he's going to have to sit down.
Really good defensive effort from Albacete right there. Hertel back in the game. 10-point deficit, Jeff. 7 minutes to go, a lot of time, but you just feel like Spain keeps taking back momentum in the game.
So Brown. He's going to pull up. He's going to take it, and France able to rebound the miss. Still time for France. Here is Hertel. Oh boy, did he see Garuba coming and just laid it up and in.
One thing he can do is finger roll, and that was beautiful.
Wow. He just kind of took one of those nails back out of the coffin. Brown over to Juancho.
And Jeff, France got confused. Should they switch or not? Both players went with the ball, and again, Juancho wide open on the baseline. Too easy if you're trying to come back.
Into Rudy Gobert. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Hertel's pass batted by Garuba. Hertel almost coming up with a steal. France made it, remember. They beat USA at the Olympics. Look at this play. Juancho goes up, banks it in. They beat USA at the Olympics, but then lost to the USA in the final in Tokyo. And of course, France finished third at the last World Cup. Spain won it. These two teams among the elite. France came in here sky high, hoping they'd get to the title, full of belief. But once again, they run into Spain, their nemesis. And they keep following the basketball, and Hernangomez arguing he thought that was going to be goal interference, but no call there. And Yabusele, who's going to take the shot for France, trailing by 10. And another turnover, this one by Gobert.
I mean, they're trying to do the right things. They get the mismatch. They look for the high-low. But again, Jeff, the entire tournament, the execution, the turnovers have plagued their performance. And again, we're at 18 turnovers for France, 9 for Spain. They've just got to pass and catch with more efficiency.
Diaz bounce pass, kicked, so they'll put 14 on the shot clock.
Critical possession here, down 10, just under 5 minutes to go. France has got to put some consecutive stops together and find a way to get some easy baskets.
Called the foul before the shot.
And how about Coach Scariolo bringing Juancho, who's red hot from three, off stagger double screens. Unusual coverage for a four-man like Yabusele.
Brown zigzagging his way, gets it there to Gomez. Short, they stay with it, and Okobo has it. Able to get away from Diaz. 4.5 minutes to go. France has got to make their move. Okobo for three, that's off. And Hernan Gomez, Hernan Gomez with the rebound. Lorenzo Brown sees the path to the basket. Open up. And France trailing again by 12. Spain just formidable when they've got the lead. Here he is again.
And Jeff, the French players were back. They were not alert, and so smart from Lorenzo Brown, pushing the ball foul line to foul line, pressuring the defense.
There's Pedro Sanchez, the Prime Minister of Spain, clapping his hands. And some Spanish fans celebrating as well. Polish fans just sitting there observing.
Jeff, Spain is playing such intelligent team basketball. You cannot not take care of the fundamentals. Transition defense, pass and catch on a high-low. Again, this has been the difference in this game. Let's see if France can circle the wagons, rally the troops here in the final 4 minutes.
Why is it that everything Lorenzo Brown does is so impressive? I mean, it doesn't feel like he's had a massive impact on this game, but then you look at that, 9 points, 9 assists.
He knows how to play. He plays at his speed.
Yabusele strong, and the foul. Just feels like Hernan Gomez just plays so much bigger than he is, doesn't he?
Yeah, uses his length extremely well.
He's going to be going back to the NBA a much more confident, much better player, I would suggest. Here's Fournier for three.
And Jeff,
denied.
Hunt those threes, Evan Fournier. Instead of clearing through, he popped to the 45, got his shot. Life for France.
Life, but now the clock's starting to become the enemy for France as well. Less than 3:40 remaining. Brown over to Diaz for three. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, it's contagious for Spain. Everybody playing well.
Playing with confidence.
Oh, dangerous pass. Juancho lurking. Here's Hurtel. Oh boy, what a tough finish. He's got 13 points and 7 assists, Thomas Hurtel. Another shot will be a killer blow, and that's exactly what it is. getting to the basket. Lorenzo Brown.
Impressive.
11 points. Quick pass to Gobert. You can't trade buckets, though. They got to get some steals. They got to do something. Get some stops.
Coach Collet wants a timeout. Probably make some of those defensive adjustments you're discussing.
2.5 minutes remaining. Brown gets rid of the basketball. Diaz, who just hit a three. Now he passes back to Willie, who gets in, and this time does not go in. Rudy Gobert able to rebound it. So a chance. Here's Okobo. Oh, and kind of in a rush, and then Diaz able to come up with the basketball, gives it to Lopez Aristegui, and Hurtel fouls Lopez Aristegui. You're in such a hurry to get something if you're France, but Okobo has to play under control.
Yeah, Jeff, that's the point. It's a beautiful ball ahead. You have a transition opportunity. You'll get into the paint, but we've seen it from several French players today, losing control of the ball on their individual efforts.
Switcher des choses pour couper les lignes de passe. Allez, et en attaque, il faut aller vite, jouer à une gueule, pousser la balle, drive, kick, prendre les tirs. D'accord? Allez, allez, allez. On se met en zone presse carrément. Élie, Romain, Evan derrière, tous les deux derrière. Allez.
Well, 33 points off turnovers. You're not going to win many games if you turn it over the way France have, leading to all those points.
I mean, that is the most telling statistic we've seen. We've talked about the turnovers. We've talked about, you know, the lack of three-point shooting.
And the control of the Spain guards overall.
They've been outstanding.
And Spain just have turned it over. France, just had just 7 points off of the 9 Spain turnovers. And that guy right there is the MVP of this game. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, because he has been. Look at that, 25 points. 18 in the first half when he kind of put Spain on their way. Now, it is not over with 2:06 remaining. But with Juancho at the line, having his finest ever moment as a Spain player in the final of the Eurobasket 2022 here in Berlin.
It's amazing. Next generation
Mom and
players.
Pops watching.
Fantastic brothers following in the footsteps of the Gasols. And you can even talk about, you know, Adam Sandler's movie, making it as Bo Cruz, and now on the biggest stage, making it here in Berlin. Fantastic storyline for Spain.
So back to a 12-point lead for Spain. And for some reason, the Greeks are chanting Hellas. They're not playing. But anyway, here's Okobo from deep. And the ball corralled by Willie Hernangomez. Should be like a deep analysis done on this FIBA Eurobasket, these two teams, to see how we've gotten to this point. Diaz, and another three-pointer for one of the great stories of this FIBA Eurobasket, Diaz. I don't know that he'll make the All-Star 5, but he probably deserves it.
Well, he's playing his role to perfection. Outstanding defensive effort, brings him into the game with his defensive effort, ball pressure, team defense, and then the confidence to step up and hit shots for this team. But let's not overlook the fact that Brown got into the paint and made a beautiful pass. And this is what Brown's been doing the entire tournament, getting his team easy shots. Here you see him, look at him, gets a defender on his back, draws 3 players to him. Maybe you say, Thomas Hurtel, do not overhelp in that situation, but Diaz making him pay.
Fournier, they're not going to count it. Surprise. Anyway, they get 3 points instead. So back to a 12-point deficit. They need some stops. And up to Willie Hernangomez. smartly elects not to go up with it. And the trip is called. And Ertel runs to the other end of the court, and now they've called a technical foul on Ertel for his reaction. Watch this. And there's no... So, at the end of the day, Spain got a tough call. Now France has gotten a tough call and a technical. What does that tell you? Unfortunately, it evens out. It evens out.
You know, there's going to be calls that one team doesn't like or another team disagrees with, but you've got to stay focused and, again, have that emotional discipline to control your emotions. You can sympathize with Coach Scariola. You can sympathize with Thomas Hertel. But you also understand, you know, referees trying to keep control of the game.
So the tough call goes against France, and Lorenzo Brown goes to the line, makes his free throws. Hamad Mbaye, I don't think he's even played tonight. He's watching from the sideline. Yeah, he hasn't gotten in. Meanwhile, Brown now with 13 points, 11 assists. No surprise, he's got his double-double.
He's been so impressive, Jeff.
I mean, even if that call's not made, I'm not sure that France come back and win.
No, I mean, that's a non-factor, honestly. But Brown's performance here for Spain, he has made his team better, controlled the tempo, created great shots for his teammates when they needed it the most. He's been very, very impressive.
Patel off, and Fournier chases it. You know, we talked about it before, Mike, but the reality is they've called the foul on Spain. The reality is it is a program of excellence, youth teams, senior teams, men, women, the commitment, the continuity that they've got, and they have been the nemesis of France, certainly at the senior team level, both for men and for women. And is there anything for France, do you feel like, if you look back already right now, and think maybe if they tried this or done this differently?
Great shot from Fournier. Again, Spain has played better together
throughout the tournament.
Tonight in particular. France had a dominant team performance against Poland, but today Spain has played better together. They've had great rhythm. They've had great flow offensively, really good ball movement. You know, 24 assists as a team, 9 turnovers. They're shooting 49% from the field, 50% from 3, making 15 out of 30. Again, the points off turnovers. If France looks at this game, they've got to play better together on the big stage. They've got to take care of the basketball.
And it was, you know, it was a bad start by France.
And the three-point shooting from Hernan Gomez, Juancho, was the spark. That was the catalyst.
So France, close but no cigar, and Spain, winners in 2009, winners in 2011, winners in 2015, are going to again win the FIBA Eurobasket. 2022, they reinforce their status as the model national team in terms of success, building it up through the youth ranks. I mean, it's undeniable. It is undeniable. And look at that. New faces, same results. Spain on top. They win the FIBA Eurobasket title with an 88-76 win over France.